Oh, I'm gonna go with this. And hey, if you want an update on how it went the weather, I mean, yeah, it'd be the perfect time for me to spend the night out here. I'd have a lot of snow inside of there. That steel is cold. You get back to camp empty-handed from small game hunting, checking snares in your trout line, again, empty-handed. And then you find this. The wind has blown our tarp and allowed the winter precipitation to coat the fire kit. Will we even be able to make our evening fire? I can't help but wonder. Let's see. Here's the kit. Can I get us an ember, piece of char cloth to catch? Let's just see what we got and see if we could actually get an ember. And if I can, I'll gather some materials, at least get a little fire burning. As it's a cold evening, we're gonna go into the single digits. First thing I wanna do is see if I can get some flint and steel. Man, that steel is cold. Let's just see if a piece of char cloth will light up or if it got too damp in the blown in snow. Ah, had one. All right, well, look at that. So I think it'd be suffice to say that if we can get some tinder, at the very least, with our flint and steel, we've got a shot of making an evening fire. All right, onward to the tinder. What do we have as our fire kit? A fireboard and a hand drill. We also have a bow, fireboard or hearth board, and a spindle, and a bearing rock for the bow drill, and of course a piece of flint and a steel, and we have some char cloth, and we've got cordage if necessary. I'm hoping that this right here is dry enough that I can make a tinder bundle out of this, put a piece of char cloth in it, blow it to flame. All right, so we got our tinder. We got a little bit of char cloth here, not a whole lot. We'll see if we can get this to catch. We'll put it right there in our tinder bundle. And then we got some little sticks over there that we're gonna try to get a little fire going. And you say, why didn't you go with the hand drill or the bow drill? Well, if this right here is susceptible to catching that spark quicker than the effort and energy that would go into that hand drill or that bow drill, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to burn less calories doing that. I'm going to run less of a risk of failure because the wood could have soaked up a lot more moisture. All right, so here we go. Let's see if we can get this again. All right, that was pretty quick. All right, let's get this char cloth here doubled up. so that it can do its job in our little tinder bundle here. All right, so we're gonna get this over here to the little fire pit here. Let's see if we can get something going. Talk about a contrast. Fire and ice. Yeah, it's a good little fire. Feel the warmth from it. Again, the wind is up tonight. I'm not interested in really building this fire up in anything more than it is, but really just proof of concept. And we can come out here, you can see the ice on the tin. But we've got char cloth, flint and steel. And we found enough dry tinder material to actually get to light up fairly easily. And you know, the one thing about the winter, when it is this cold, the cold seems to pull moisture out of a lot of materials that are standing above the snow. And that's pretty much what I was able to do, is grab some things that were above the snow. They've been in the wind. They were dry enough to catch flame, catch spark, produce a flame, and make a fire. Pretty cool. how it's burning the hole down here into the ice. That is so cool. And I think the next order of business would be to cinch down that tent. Luckily, I don't have to sleep at camp tonight. I get to go home, sleep in the bed. You know, but again, if this were my survival situation, I'd have a lot of snow inside of there to contend with. A tarp that needs to be secured down a whole lot better, and a night that's gonna get down into the single digits. I mean, yeah, it'd be the perfect time for me to spend the night out here, but it's not really what the point of this one, thankfully, was. This video was just to wonder if I could get a fire going after the snow had pretty much dusted and kissed my fire kit. Luckily, the char cloth didn't get wet, didn't absorb enough moisture to keep it from catching a spark, and was able to produce us a nice little campfire tonight. All right, some cool things going on. We just hit 500 subscribers. I owe you guys a giveaway. I also owe you an answer to what we're doing with the Lynx gear. I'll save that video coming up. But yeah, we are going to do that video, so make sure you're subscribed, you know, so that you'll be able to be a part of that giveaway. Giving away the Lynx gear and the Rocktal 31-in-1 multi-tool. I think it's going to be really cool. I mean, I love that little kit. It does a great job. And then we'll find out as well what's happening with my Lynx gear as well. So hey guys, thank you everybody for supporting the channel. Thanks for the new subscribers. You know, thanks for giving us the thumbs up, giving us the comments. You know, and let's keep the channel growing and going for the coming year. This is level 3 readiness, reminding you, finish what you start, finish strong, be ready for anything, because it's coming. Level 3 out. And hey, if you want an update on how things went with the weather emergency, I don't know anybody immediately around us in our community, our neighbors, our neighborhood, that lost power. So, you know, all that work was for naught, but it was for good practice, getting everything ready and going. And again, if I had to, I can make a fire in the night and stay warm. Plus, I'm dressed for the occasion as well. All right, stay warm, stay safe, stay ready. Again, level 3 out.